If I lost everything tomorrow, no savings, no investments, no assets, and had to start again from zero, this is exactly what I would do. Not theory, not hype, not social media finance, just the steps that actually work. Because building wealth isn't about being clever, it's about doing the right things in the right order for long enough. Here's how I'd rebuild my finances from scratch. The first thing I would do is forget investing completely. That probably sounds strange, but it's critical. When you're starting from zero, investing isn't the priority. Cash flow is. Before returns, before stocks, before crypto, before property, you need control. So, step one would be brutally simple. I'd get my monthly finances stable. That means knowing exactly what comes in, knowing exactly what goes out, and making sure the number left over is positive. No spreadsheets obsession, no extreme budgeting, just awareness. You cannot grow what you can't measure. Until you have consistent surplus every month, nothing else matters. Step two, I'd eliminate high interest debt immediately. Not all debt is bad, but expensive debt is financial quicksand. Credit cards, payday loans, store finance, these destroy wealth faster than any bad investment ever could. If you're paying 20% interest, that's a guaranteed negative return. No stock market strategy beats that. So I'd cut expenses hard, temporarily, not forever, and clear it. Not to be frugal, but to be free. Because debt removes optionality. And wealth is built on optionality. Step three, I'd build a small emergency fund. Not 6 months, not 12 months, just enough so one problem doesn't become 10. A broken car, a rent increase, a job delay. Most people fall back into debt, not because of bad habits, but because they're fragile. So I'd aim for 1, 2, 3 months of expenses. Nothing fancy, just stability. Because once panic disappears, decision-making improves dramatically. Step four, I'd focus obsessively on increasing my income. This is where most people stall. They try to save their way to wealth. You can't. You save pennies, you earn pounds. So if I was starting again, my main question wouldn't be, how do I invest? It would be, how do I become more valuable? That might mean learning a scarce skill, switching roles, negotiating pay, changing industries, freelancing, or building something on the side. The goal is leverage. Your income is the engine. Investing is just the accelerator. A weak engine never wins. Step five, I'd start investing early, even with tiny amounts, not to get rich, but to build the habit. Because behavior beats brilliance. I wouldn't wait until I felt confident. I wouldn't wait for the perfect time. I'd invest monthly, automatically into simple diversified assets, broad equity funds, low cost, long-term, not exciting, but effective. The market rewards patience far more than intelligence, and consistency far more than timing. Step six, I'd avoid lifestyle inflation at all costs. This is the silent killer. Every raise becomes a nicer flat, a better car, more spending, and suddenly nothing changes. If I made £500 more per month, I'd live like I made £300 more and invest the rest. Not forever, just long enough for assets to start compounding. Most people don't fail financially because they earn too little. They fail because their spending rises as fast as their income. Wealth lives in the gap. Protect the gap. Step seven, I'd focus on assets, not appearances. Cars don't compound. Clothes don't compound. Status doesn't compound. Assets do. Shares, property, businesses, cash flowing investments. I'd buy things that make money, not things that signal money. Quiet wealth beats loud spending every time. The goal isn't to look rich, it's to become rich. Step 8, I'd keep my financial life boring. This is underrated. No leverage I don't understand, no speculation I can't afford, no once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Most fortunes are built slowly and destroyed quickly. I wouldn't chase hype. I'd protect downside first, because if you avoid catastrophic losses, compounding does the rest. You don't need to hit home runs. You just need to stay in the game. Step 9, I'd think in decades, not years. This is the mindset shift. Wealth doesn't respond to urgency. It responds to patience. I wouldn't ask, what can I do this year? I'd ask, what will this look like in 20 years? That perspective changes everything. It removes panic. It removes comparison. It removes noise. And it replaces them with consistency. And finally, the most important step of all, I'd stop trying to get rich fast, because fast wealth is fragile wealth. Most people who lose money weren't unlucky. They were impatient. They skipped steps. They chased shortcuts. They underestimated time. Real wealth is boring. It's built quietly, slowly, and repeatedly by people who don't quit it. If I had to start over financially, that's exactly what I do. No hacks, no secrets, no hype, just stable cash flow, growing income, controlled spending, long-term investing, and patience. Because when those 5 things work together long enough, the outcome becomes inevitable. If you found this useful, subscribe, because on this channel, we break down money, markets, and wealth honestly. And if you want to follow up, I can cover how to build wealth in your 20s or 30s, what I do with the £1,000 today, or the biggest money mistakes to avoid. Drop a comment and I'll make it. Because wealth doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from doing the basics consistently for longer than most people are willing to.